Here's a paradox. You cannot fudge looking confident on video, but you can fudge your confidence to look good on video. Huh? I was a documentary cameraman for decades, which essentially meant I got to look down a viewfinder and study people's faces as they were talking for thousands and thousands of hours. And after a while, I realized I could tell if people were confident or they weren't confident. I don't know why I could do it or how I could do it. I just knew that I could do it. And then I worked on a documentary series called Primal Instincts. It was all about emotions, and it was with Dr. Paul Ekman. He's known as the human lie detector. And he suggested to me that what I was picking up on was microexpressions. Now, microexpressions are embedded into the facial muscles. You can't hide them, and they happen just within a fraction of a second. And he was suggesting that I was picking up on two of them, anxiety and embarrassment. Anxiety, embarrassed. People were anxious and they were embarrassed being on camera. So I started to think about this. And then after a while, I realized that in all the lights that I had, these sexy, flattering lights that I could light people with, the best light to use was empathy. Be it a politician or a plumber, a model or a mathematician, if they looked a little bit uncomfortable, I'd spend time with them, I'd give them a few tips, I'd touch them, very important, and I'd say, look, I get it, you're uncomfortable, but I'm working with you to make you shine. And here's the thing, if they could start believing it, they would project it. If I could get them to start lighting themselves from the inside, that was far more effective than any light I could throw on them from the outside. The clearest example of this I can give you is with a foreign correspondent I used to work with. She's top of a game out there reporting on world events. She's still out there right at this very moment. She was professional, polished in front of the camera, but her performances were always 8 out of 10 instead of 10 out of 10s. And I know why it was. She had a blemish on her face and she was very self-conscious about it. So what I used to do with her, I'd go, almost said her name. I used to say, I'll give you the thumbprint filter. Like it was really special. And this is what I do. You press your thumb in your forehead and you get a bit of that skin oil on your fingers. And then you look through the viewfinder and you put your thumb and put a thumbprint on the lens where her face is. And then you get your hanky out and you'd feather down the side of this thumbprint and smooth it all out. And it's an old Hollywood trick from the 1930s and 40s. It was like a soft focus filter, especially over the face. But here's the thing. When I was feathering it out, what I was actually doing was wiping the lens clean. I clean wiped the thumbprint off. But she believed that that was making her look better. That improved her internal confidence. She projected and she looked great on camera. So this is why I say you cannot fudge looking confident on video, but you can fudge your confidence to look good on video. And if you want to put a genuine shine on your video presence, you can come to julianmather.com and you can check out the camera confidence workshops. I'll get you looking and sounding like you've had a chat show your whole life, but we do it in a fraction of the time. And remember, everything I do is based upon the courage compass, which always points to opportunity in your career.